Hello, I'm Transformers fan G138, and I'm here with a video review of Transformers Prime Robots in Disguise Voyager class or Powerizers Ultra Magnus. And you know, this guy is not too bad. I actually like him. I bought him stores thinking, well, maybe not. He's got some issues, and I'll mention those in robot mode, specifically his shoulders. So I'll probably do what a lot of others are doing and put a small layer of super glue around the ball joint, so that strengthens that. The vehicle mode is kind of underwhelming. It's kind of like a truck with a gun. I joke that it's a rectangle on wheels, and that's pretty much what it is. However, just certain aspects of this guy scream out to me for a specific Transformer character kind of thing. Very much screams out to me as God Bomber. The very squareness of him, and the missile. This just looks like very close to the missile, the single missile God Bomber had. So it's, yeah, it kind of like, that's a potential repaint of this I want to do at some point. So, you know, some nice silver detailing in the windows, mark off 3 little separate windows kind of thing. It could look good. But anyway, as far as the Ultra Magnus thing goes, it's not bad. So this is just the basic truck. As far as the weapon goes, the mech tech style weapon, the powerizer weapon, whatever they're calling it now. Yeah. Anyway, it's not terrible. It's a gun. This is my least favorite part of the gun, but if you do this, turn into the hammer, most of these don't stay in their activated form. However, this particular one has this little latch, so you can actually have them hold it as an actual hammer. And of course the LED lights up inside. It's actually one of the more successful ones, I think. As far as these things go. So this will go with my Megatron, because, you know, they're the only two that actually hold their weapons. So, onward to the figure. It's actually a not very complex transformation at all. So, basically just unclip the legs, fold this piece down, bring these out, flip up the toes, and his legs are almost done. Then just literally unlatch these things. Flip this piece up. This whole thing up and back. And bring the arms out and around. Then, rotate the shoulder panels up, flip out the hands, which are on ball and socket joints, which is interesting. And those are his arms, back, and pretty much almost everything. Then these panels flip up to create the interior of the arm, and that actually looks really cool. So to finish up the transformation, just rotate these up, flip them around, and they become leg muscle-like looking things, which is cool. There. Gives them a little bit different look. So, that's that. It's neat. And then his missile can clip on his arms or his shoulder. If I was going to do a God Bomber repaint, I'd put this on his shoulder, just because that's kind of where it was. I mean, it was more over here, but it'll do there. So, yeah, that works. And then he's got his gun. This is where the problem comes in. He can't actually hold his gun until you strengthen that ball joint. These arms are like so ridiculously loose. Even with two hands, he can't hold his gun. It's just not enough friction there. Anyway, he does have some interesting Minicon ports on his gun, for whatever reason. But they're there. It's neat. He's got his Autobot symbols, which is always a plus on Transform Prime toys. So, yeah, it's nice. So, as far as articulation goes, his feet are got a little bit of toe movement, not a lot, so. And then, there is a waist swivel here, which is nice. It gets a little blocked by this back piece. I mean, I suppose you can rotate it forward, and you have more, but it's a little strange. He's got ratchet joint knees, a swivel in the thigh, as well as a ball and socket joint hip. He's got a ball and socket joint head, so you can have him look up, down, around. Can't go 360 just due to the molding of his, like, around his collar area. Then he's got weak ball and socket joints here in the arm. You have a little bit of movement with the top of his shoulder here. Which is nice. It's kind of neat. You can move the armor a little bit. He's got a swivel up here in the upper arm, and a ratchet elbow, which doesn't quite go 90 degrees, but pretty close. And then his ball and socket joint hands. You can get some interesting poses, like. So, this thing is definitely not, like, perfect, but it's not bad. I like the guy. So, if I do a God Bomber repaint, I'll probably end up buying a second one rather than just repainting this one. However, when I look at this guy and I go to display him, I actually don't do this whole wheel thing here because I find they just get in the way. I actually prefer to leave these down along the side, which is what Hasbro did on the box, which I'll talk about in a second. It allows his inner legs to be a little bit more skinny, and I like it a little bit better design-wise. And I like them both ways, but this is the way I chose to display him. His legs can get a little closer together, and you get a little bit better stance out of them. And then just show him off with his hammer here. I'm having some major issues with this guy's hand. There. And again, he can't hold it, but yeah. I have no idea what's going on with this. And now his hand is off. So I'll fix that. Basically, not a bad figure. Not bad if you're just gonna pick it up somewhere. I wouldn't go out of my way to special order it, and I didn't. I was actually hesitant on even buying them. But it's not bad. It's a decent figure. I think it's probably worth the $17 I paid for it. They were having a pre-Christmas sale, which I picked this guy and Thundertron both up, which, you know, he ended up pretty good. The thing with the Prime toys, though, I don't actually have to look at the instructions or at all. Usually I look at them, make sure I'm transforming them right. But it's just so straightforward on these guys that it's kind of ridiculous. So I'd like to see a little bit more white instead of here, here, and here, just because it's Magnus, he's red, blue, and white. That's his main colors. You know, just as a side-by-side comparison, here's Classics Magnus in the Fans Project armor versus Prime style. I've seen a lot of people repaint this in Optimus Prime, so that's why I kind of want to go the God Bomber route. That way he can, or as known as in the US as Apex armor. Yeah. So that'll go nice next to a Jinrai figure when I finally tweak an Optimus Prime to, you know, be that. So that's the comparison there. Let's look at the box real quick before I'm done. So it's just the standard, you know, Prime box. Light up battle hammer. Ultra Magnus Series 1006. Yeah, so basically, so you got this, you got the Prime logo, see it on the hub. And then, on the bottom, there's an advertisement for Skyquake, which was not at Target, unfortunately. They only had one Thundertron, one Magnus, and about 50 Starscream, and 2 Optimus Prime. So, and on this side is his bio, blah, 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 blah. Nice little, I like the animation model they have here. It looks nice. I hope to see it in the show, but not holding my breath. So that's that. That's the box. That's the box, the hammer slash gun slash Magnus. Not a bad figure. It looks good on the Prime shelf. Yeah, that pretty much concludes. If you have any questions about the figure or the character, please post a comment down below and I'll be happy to answer them. Again, thanks for watching and I hope you enjoyed.